time for your games. It's been a few years with this partnership. What has it meant to you that you're still here playing with Oikos?
Yeah, I mean it's been everything, honestly. When I got back in to sponsors and making those decisions of who I wanted to sponsor with and who I wanted to push their brand, I wanted it to be genuine and wanted it to be me. And that's what Oikos 000 has allowed me to do. Been partnered with them since 2017, and whether it's filming a commercial, it's been me, or whether it's me eating the yogurt in the morning to fuel my hustle, because I'm not a big breakfast person, but I do need the protein, I do need the energy, but something light. And it does the job. So I'm just being able to do that as well, and then just being here now in Miami, being able to push the brand. It's exciting for the Super Bowl spot.
Well, it's exciting also that you get to stay with Kellen Moore with his coaching staff.
For sure.
What did that mean to you that they saw the success you had with Kellen and your connection, relationship,
right,
and Coach McCarthy comes in and he keeps that relationship?
Yeah, I mean, it's somebody that's familiar staying, and that's always good when you're having a coaching change. Obviously, excited for the change, excited for what's new, but being able to grow off of what we did last year, we had a lot of success on offense, and it didn't necessarily correlate into wins, but it's something good that you can take away from the season that we need to build on, and that we'll build on and have success at. So I'm excited McCarthy kept Kellen on, and excited for what we're going to do as an offense and as a unit moving forward.
What's Kellen? Sorry, Vinny, to interject. What's so special about Kellen? Because we hear a lot about him.
Yeah.
And we're from Charlotte, so we don't get to cover the Cowboys very often. But I feel like this dude's about to be a head coach pretty soon. I've heard a lot of really good things about him, and you might be worried about that in the near future too. He might leave you guys to get a job.
Obviously, you're only worried about it because you're losing him. You're losing somebody that's great at what they do, and that's what he is. But he's somebody that's prepared. He's just somebody that just has that mental capacity, that mental ability to be able to just see the offense and see it differently than people, and see the defense and be able knowing how to play chess match and counter them. And then it's timing. Obviously, you can see it, but you have to have the timing of when you want to call that play for it. And I'm thankful for what he's done with us this past season and what he's going to do for my career.
Now, with Michael Gallup, great season for him, obviously.
For sure.
Do you feel like you kind of have two number ones on this team? I know with Amari, we're going to hope everything works out for him, but Michael looks like he's capable of handling that.
No, for sure. Love what Gallup is capable of doing. A special receiver. I always say he's gummy because he doesn't look like he has bones, but it's because he always makes these freaky plays, or he gets open on a route, or you can't jam him because he's going to get off of it because he's so fluent or whatever it is. But he's a special player, and he's somebody that wants to learn, somebody that wants to get better and improve every day. And as a young quarterback, you want somebody to be able to do that with and grow with. And he's somebody that I've have to be able to do that. We're fortunate to have him.
Now, with Coach McCarthy, I know you've seen him from the other side, good and bad, sometimes against the Packers and their offense. What have you kind of seen from that? Have you studied much of what they did and kind of thinking how it might mesh with what you and Kellen were doing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as you said, playing against him a couple of times. One bad time in the playoffs, but that speaks to him. That speaks to somebody you want to follow. He's won playoff games. He's won a Super Bowl. And when you come into an organization, when you come into a team trying to lead men and you have that, we want to follow because that's what we want. And you know the way, you know the direction, you know the plan to get there. So we're behind him wanting to go get that. I haven't necessarily studied or done too much of my research and homework as I want to on the offense, but excited for where this offense is going to go and the direction we're going to move in.
Well, speaking of explosive offense, your alma mater there got a guy that knows something about the passing game, and Mike Leach. What do you think he's going to bring there? I mean, it's going to be kind of fun to build on what you guys and other quarterbacks have done there and take that to another level.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for it. The quarterback history at Mississippi State isn't necessarily one of the richest there are. But being able to go there and have the success I did, and seeing some of the guys after me, I'm excited what Mike Leach is going to come in and do. I'm excited for the direction that they're headed. He's obviously a great coach. You can look at his resume. They're going to throw the ball a ton, and it's going to be exciting. They're going to put up points, and I'm excited just to watch the alma mater and excited for them to compete.
One more thing on that. I was telling Vinny, between Mississippi State hiring Mike Leach and Ole Miss hiring Lane Kiffin,
the Egg Bowl.
That all of a sudden is and you've been involved in it obviously, but in terms of national, this is going to be a fun thing to watch.
Yeah, it is.
All of a sudden,
and it should be, honestly. It should have been watched by the nation. That's a state that cares so much, and football so deeply rooted. And a state without an NFL team, it's divided. You're either Mississippi State or you're Ole Miss. So that game at the end of the year means so much to not only just the state of Mississippi, but the both schools, to all the people that went to those universities. And it's a special game. I'm glad Mike Leach and Lane Kiffin and just their everything that they've done, being a part of that game is going to make it more special.
I know you came in with Coach Garrett. I know he was responsible for a lot of how you developed so quickly.
Yeah.
Now, what is something that you're going to carry? I know he's moved on. What are you going to carry with him that he taught you going forward in your career with different offenses?
Yeah, the preparation. Know you know and I know that. Just being confident in everything that you studied, everything that you've done. And when it's time to go out there and play, when it's time to go do what you have to do, let it go because you've prepared, you've done everything. One of the most prepared and professional men I've ever been around in my life. I'm so thankful for what he's done for my career, and just thankful for him.
Now, you think it's going to be interesting? You might have some inside information. Does that? It's already a great rivalry, and you're already raised up for the Giants. But does this say I got to prepare even harder now? They kind of have some.
I mean, obviously. I mean, we've got to change, right? We've got to change in coaching, so I don't know what insight they're going to have. I'm sure he's familiar with some of the players, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. That rival is, as you said, it's already as peaked as it could be. So that doesn't change it.
Now, looking at this offense, like you're obviously comfortable dropping back and throwing a lot, but I guess some of it was a necessity in some of these games you're winning. Right. How frustrating was it that you said the numbers didn't add up necessarily to the way you should have succeeded? One loss wise, like how does that kind of expect that to change here with the new coaching staff?
Yeah, I mean it's frustrating. As I said, I feel like I played some of my best ball this year, and I'm not a numbers guy. So when I say that, I don't necessarily mean hey, go look at the numbers. They validate that. That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean you want to have those numbers. You want those numbers to correlate directly to win. So. With that being said, it's something I'll look forward to this year is having good games or whatever, and those being direct correlation to us getting wins.
And last question for you. I know there's a lot of things going on, but you feel pretty confident that everything's going to get resolved the way you want with your contract in Dallas?
Yeah, I mean, I've got all the confidence in my agent and my team and confidence in Dallas that something's going to happen. And, yeah, just that I'll be in Dallas.